Hey guys, welcome to another driving test video. This was a driving test at Worksop Driving Test Center on the 14th of July, on the 12th of July 2025, and the test time for this test is 10 past 8 in the morning. Now this test was a fail, and it was 10 minor faults on this test and 2 serious faults. So there is going to be a lot of learning to do in this video, so it's important watch it to the end so we can pick out what the faults are. Now, to start with, one of the faults is actually a repeated or repetitive fault, which we would see later on, and then the other ones are just separate faults. So one of which is a signals, that's 2, and 2 serious faults, which one is junctions, turning right, and then response to signals or signs, which in this case was for road markings. So let's get on and see what really went wrong on this test. And I would probably say this is how not to drive on your driving test. One problem I have with this test though is the same problem I always have with many other tests, and this is the inconsistency with the markings on the test. So there was a particular fault where the learner had 5 repeated scenarios for that same fault, and this was not actually the reason why the learner failed the test, but I'll leave that to later on as we watch the video and we will talk more about it. So yes, here is coming out onto the main road and they're turning right, heading towards the roundabout. Now, approaching this roundabout, the positioning wasn't great. Coming towards the roundabout. Now, again, at the beginning of the test, sometimes learners can be a bit anxious at that moment. So, we can leave that to, still settling down in that. But that can also fail you if you're not lucky. Maybe the road was busy. So coming here, we're taking third exit, and as you can see, we're still leaning to the left, but eventually we start straddling and drifting into the center of the 2 lanes, thereby taking up the 2 lanes. We still actually didn't make it to the right lane for the right turn here. So we've come into the roundabout, still sort of more to the left, and eventually gradually moved back to the right as we pass the second exit. So that for me would be one driving fault there. But if that had effect on other drivers around you, maybe behind or beside you, then that could easily have been a serious fault. So looking at the faults on the report here, I couldn't really see anything for positioning. So maybe I guess that would have been slap on the wrists, examiner being nice there because it's just the beginning, and understanding that learner might have been anxious and trying to say, which is a good thing. I like it when examiners do that, as long as of course if it doesn't affect anyone else on the road. But if the road was busier and there were people on the road, then hey, it is up to the examiner to make that decision, which will be fairly understandable. So we leave that aside and continue. So keep in mind, now we're now on this road, which is a national speed zone. We are driving just at 40 miles an hour for the last 10 seconds or so, and even at this point we are going back below 40 and then up again. So that gives us the first driving fault for progress at proper speed. And as I mentioned that, I would like to inform you that this was the same fault we had 5 times on this driving test. So yep, we're approaching another roundabout, and let's see how that goes. So where are we going here? Okay, we're going straight ahead. Positioning is brilliant, and there's no problem here whatsoever. So I believe we're settling down much better now. So this was much better. So that's it. We'll continue again, see what we have ahead. So keep that speed in mind. Remember, we're still within the national speed zone, and yet again we are not making much progress. So we seem to be making better progress here, but the speed just keeps going back and forth. So we're struggling to get past 45 miles an hour. So yeah, okay, so let's keep watching.
Oh, how easy it's to forget. Still thinking about how we met. Yeah, I'm with you now. Oh, one thing that it's plain to see, the best thing in this life's for free. And that's so true now. And there I was with my world falling apart, hoping just to get by. Without knowing it, I played it by heart, and now I sing, I'm with you, I'm with you. Oh, we're cruising down to Mexico. I'm turning up the radio, 'cause I'm with you now. You and me, we know that love is in the air, like the wind blowing through your hair. Oh, I'm with you now. And I was waiting for the summer to end, thinking about the good times that we had. They will never come back again, but I'm happy as can be.
And that right there would be the vehicle check. So your show me question.
And now I'm thinking, come what may, don't care about what others say, when I'm with you now. Through the autumn.
And ahead of us, the road becomes a one-way, but it looks as if the learner driver was not aware of this, because if you look beside, you'd notice that we're driving very closely to the curb on our left, to the point that as we pass this traffic light, she almost hit the curb. Just a very near miss there. And I'm surprised again, there was actually no driving fault at all for positioning. But that aside, because at the traffic light ahead is where the learner got the first serious fault. So pay attention to the floor marking here. You can see the left lane is for turning left only, while the right lane is for turning right only. So considering the amount of time spent waiting at this traffic light, and the learner never realized that she shouldn't be turning left, shouldn't be turning right in that lane, that clearly shows that the learner was not actually aware of the floor marking as she approached the traffic light. And keep in mind, we already pointed out earlier on that the learner was also not aware that the road was now a one-way. So hence it's easier to make this mistake here. So they waited here and waited, and eventually the light changed to green, and the learner went ahead to turn right from the left lane, and that was an automatic serious fault. So one serious fault there, and at this point driving test was already a fail.
Man, the winter snow, keep telling all the friends we know that I'm with you now. Remember when my world was falling apart, and hoping just to get by, but without knowing it, I still play.
So we're coming here to turn right now, and if you look at the camera on the side, you'd see the blue car actually like it was going to turn left, but then changed mind and turned right. So even more serious than the learning driver did. So yep, that is it right there, and that was a serious fault, and the test already was a fail at this point. So if only the learner had realized the floor marking was turning left only and just continued to turn left with the signal to the left, then that wouldn't have been a serious fault and not a fail, even if you went against the direction. It is not a serious fault if you miss the road, remember. So you would rather miss a road than use the wrong lane to reach your destination.
and sing. I'm with you. 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 I'm with you.
And at this junction, from what we see on the camera, we can assume that it looks like the driver had actually gone slightly past the junction here, coming into the road and then obstruct traffic on the main road. Now watch the car that's coming to pass now. You see that the car is much more into the center of the road in order to avoid the bonnet of the driver. So that would probably be one minor fault there for junctions turning right. Now remember, when you're coming to stop junctions, make sure you come to a complete stop even if the road was clear. So she has completely stopped here. Perfect, well done there. Now the question is, would she have stopped even if those traffics were not actually coming through? So make sure you do that complete stop if you don't want to fail for a very silly reason.
I'm here waiting till the fall. We're all fading after all. In a forest we never seen, we'll be sleeping in. Oh, one day, all the Lord.
And as we enter this road, pay attention again to the speed on the bottom screen of the screen. You'd notice again, we actually did not manage to get past 25 miles an hour, which for a road like this, you know, it's clear, there's no traffic ahead, the road condition is perfectly fine. We could have made a bit more progress on this road, but we did not. So we'd assume we have another minor fault here for progress, appropriate speed.
All your pain will fade to memory one day.
So at this mini roundabout, they're continuing straight for the second exit, and luckily the learner driver this time around noticed the floor marking, so she's moved into the right lane, and that was perfectly fine There was no problem here whatsoever, so that was good. Each time you pull up on the left and you're driving off, always remind yourself again what the speed limit on that road is, because that could be what has happened here. Now, coming into this road, we had a 20 miles an hour per hour sign, but as the driver moves off here after pulling up on the left, you'd notice here now that we are now driving above the speed limit. So this would be the point where we get one driving fault for use of speed.
the dark, on a road with old familiar feelings. I know I hear a song, but it ain't so clear. No. And when it rains, it falls hard, and there's a weight I've carried so far. But will we fly or will I fall here? You are the answer, you are that real love. I throw my hands up, I throw my hands up. I give it all to you, I give it all to you, God. I give it all to you, 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 God. I give it all to you, I give it all to you.
Although there was no fault given at all for this maneuver here, but be very careful. I would definitely want to close up a little bit more to that pavement, as that positioning there was not reasonably close to the curb. So again, for some reason, examiner doesn't give any minor fault here for positioning. So we've been missing positioning on this test because there's been clearly some faults for positioning, but for some reason it's like the examiner has something against using that particular fault.
Give it all to you. Every hope, every plan, every dream that I've ever had, every prize and treasure I found. Yeah. Every light, every smile, every tear of joy that I've cried, without you it means nothing at all. Yeah. Give it all to you, give it all to you, God. I give it all to you, 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 God. I give it all to you, I give it all to you. You are the answer, you are that real love. I throw my hands up. Yeah. You are the answer, you are that real love. I throw my hands up. Give it all to you, yeah. Give it all to you, give it all, give it all to you. Give it all, I give it all, give it all to you, yeah. Give it all to you, give it all, give it all to you, I give it all, give it all, give it all, give it all to you. Give it all to you, 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 yeah. Give it all to you. You are the answer, you are that real love. I throw my hands up.
This ain't my first rodeo. I've been down this road before. All your pieces on the floor, and for that.
So we have just come into a 40-mile-an-hour zone. So let's pay attention to the speedometer and see if there is any reason to get another minor fault for progress appropriate speed. But so far it is looking likely, because since we went into that zone, we still below 35 miles per hour. So for the last 20 seconds since we got into that zone, she has only just managed to go past 35 miles an hour, and that speed comes right back again just within 5 seconds. So would assume we get another minor fault here for progress appropriate speed.
I love you more. I'm pulling petals of a flower, guessing who has lost their power. You say me and I say you. I'd like to tell you the truth. Baby, it's what I do. Baby, it's so cruel. But you won't ever be alone. I can get a little angry, be a little dangerous. No matter what, I do it all again for us. I can be the one who breaks you, be the one who builds you up.
And at this point, we have also crossed into the national speed zone. So let's see again that speedometer and see how much progress we make on this length before we get to the roundabout again.
Be surprised how many lines I cross, how many lines I cross for love. I can make your tower fall.
And approaching this roundabout, the instruction would be for third exit right. Well, as you can see here, we are in the left lane, approaching the roundabout to turn right, third exit. So we entered in the left lane, crossed into the right lane. So that right there would then be a serious fault for junction turning right, which is the second serious fault for the driving test. Now, if the lane driver had just continued straight ahead at that roundabout in the left lane, then that would have been no fault. Or if the lane driver just signaled left and took the first exit, again, that wouldn't have been a fault at all. But unfortunately, these things happen very quickly, and if you fail to plan, then this is what happens. So this is coming to the end of the test now. They're turning left into the test center road, or the road leading to the test center. So, and that will be the end of the test. So I hope you found the video useful. If you do, like, share, leave a comment below. Then I know these videos are useful or helpful, and that would encourage me to post more videos. But if there's no response, there's no feedback, then I focus my time and effort on other centers where I can see that it is benefiting more learners. I hope you understand, and that's only fair. So all the best with your driving tests, all the best with your lessons, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, one love. I'm out. Stay blessed.